Hi there, so today we're going to look at respiration during exercise. So when you exercise, the body's energy demand is increased. So this means the rate of respiration must be increased in order to meet these new demands. So to respond to this increase in rate of respiration, our body does the following. So what they can do is we can increase the breath volume to increase the rate of gas exchange, so get more oxygen into the body and release more carbon dioxide. The heart rate's also increased, which delivers more blood to the muscles, and this blood will contain glucose and oxygen, which is used in respiration. The breathing rate is also increased, and this increases gas exchange in the lungs, which with more oxygen being taken in and more carbon dioxide being released. The blood vessels will also dilate, which means they'll open more widely. This ensures that more blood will reach the muscles. So let's recap that. How will our body respond to increased energy demands during exercise? So our heart rate will increase, our breath volume will increase, our blood vessels will dilate, so they'll get wider, and our breathing rate will also increase. So for example, think about running a marathon race. During this, your energy is under a lot of pressure and it needs a lot of energy. So we can use all of those mechanisms which we discussed before to increase the rate of respiration to produce more energy, so you can keep running. So as we said, when running a marathon, for example, the muscles will not be supplied with enough oxygen for that whole period. And so they will switch from aerobic respiration to anaerobic respiration, which is respiration in the absence of oxygen. So anaerobic respiration can lead to oxygen debt. And oxygen debt is which we will discuss. So first of all, what does anaerobic respiration produce? It will produce lactic acid, and this lactic acid is toxic and can build up in the muscles, and this can lead to muscular pain and also fatigue. Lactic acid can also stop muscles contracting efficiently. So oxygen debt is the extra oxygen that's needed after exercise to oxidize lactic acid and remove it from cells. And oxidation means combination with oxygen, so lactic acid is combined with oxygen. This debt must also be repaid. So to do this, blood transports the lactic acid to the liver, where it reacts with oxygen, or it's oxidized, to produce carbon dioxide and water. Heavy breathing after exercise helps to repay their oxygen debt by taking more oxygen to the lungs, so there's more oxygen to combine with the lactic acid. And lactic acid is the toxic byproduct of anaerobic respiration. So to recap all of this, let's start with anaerobic respiration. If muscles are not supplied with enough oxygen, then muscle cells may begin to respire anaerobically and produce lactic acid. Lactic acid is toxic and can build up in the muscles. This leads to muscular pain and fatigue. Lactic acid buildup results in an oxygen debt. Oxygen debt is the extra oxygen that is needed after exercise to oxidize lactic acid and remove it from cells. Heavy breathing after exercise helps to repay the oxygen debt by taking more oxygen into the lungs. So what can our body do to respond to this increased demand for energy? So we can increase our heart rate to deliver more blood to the muscles, and we can also increase our breathing rate to get more oxygen into the body and to get rid of the carbon dioxide which is produced when we respire. And that sums up what happens during exercise and respiration.